The year is 1755. It's carnival season in Venice, and time for the masquerade ball, a chance for rich and poor, old and young, to come together to celebrate for the evening. But when everyone is hiding their identity in elaborate masks, it can be hard to know who you are talking to. The question on everyone's lips is, who is the figure in red? Seen conversing with several guests, but no one admits to knowing them. A glass smashes. Figure is found dead on the floor. Was it you or another guest? Join me, Doug Barry, the night watchman and masters of mystery, to figure out who done it in this masquerade ball murder mystery dinner party game. Round 1. Getting to know the players. Greetings, everyone. They call me Doug Barry. I'm the night watchman on duty this fine evening. I apologize for interrupting your party like this, but I'm afraid there has been a murder. The party guest, known only as the Red Cloak, was discovered on the terrace by the master of ceremonies. Now, as this is such a high-profile event and we want to avoid a scandal, His Serenity, the Duke, has asked me to investigate discreetly. I would ask for your cooperation in this matter. We have looked into Red Cloak's past dealings and have dismissed the other guests, for they had no connection to the victim. However, every single person left in this room had some sort of dealing with him in the past. There is no doubt about the fact that this was a premeditated murder. You were all seen conversing with him in an unfriendly manner, and it is my job to find out why. If you have any secrets or have heard anything that might help the case, I suggest you can clean about it now. You should take this time to introduce yourself officially to one another, because you will need to cooperate in order to help us solve this quickly, efficiently, and above all, quietly. Round 2. Motive. So much gossip going around. Your society is corrupt. It doesn't surprise me that one of you is a murderer. After investigating further, I can inform you that Red Cloak was poisoned. I told you this was premeditated. Our murderer knew Red Cloak would be here tonight and took the time to smuggle the poison into the party and add it to his drink. Probably when they spoke to him earlier. We have found some key clues on the body that will help us investigate further. The first item is a small notebook. In it, there is a list of what appear to be favors or jobs that Red Cloak has done for various people who are present in this room. Why don't you discuss the evidence before you and see if you can come up with an explanation or two? I look forward to hearing your thoughts. Round 3. Method. Well, I hope you found that informative. It answers a few questions, but not all of them. As my men were moving the body to a safe location, we found something else that might give us a few more clues. This dropped from his pocket. A letter that I am assuming Red Cloak meant to give to someone today. It appears to indicate some sort of sordid affair. The top of the leather has been torn off. Presumably, our murderer tore it to avoid being identified. The letter reads, "I find your lack of cooperation after our previous encounter quite disturbing. You seem to have no idea about the moral dilemma you will find yourself in if the evidence I have uncovered is revealed to the interested parties. Surely, a little bit of financial hardship is nothing compared to the disgrace, shame, and potentially fatal consequences you and your family will face should my demands be rejected. When faced with the alternative, should you refuse me, I'm sure you will find it in your heart to forgive my previous transgression, and if you can, I can. I look forward to hearing from you with details of the financial settlement. Yours, R.C." This letter certainly implies a lot, doesn't it? It could relate to any number of things and gives us a clear motive for murder. Why don't you discuss it and see if you can identify who the intended recipient may have been? Round 4. Opportunity. Are you getting any closer to solving the crime? I think we are. The final piece of evidence explains to us how our murderer managed to get our victim out onto the terrace and hand them the fatal drink. A scribbled note in an elegant hand reads, "Friend, how did we come to be so distant? I would like time to get to know the man I once knew. Please, join me for a drink on the terrace as the clock strikes 10. Yours, friend." Well, very well written. Clearly a well-educated person, or a really good con artist, an imitator. We are close to solving this crime, and so I suggest we start wrapping up now. So, if you have any final questions, now is the time to ask them. You need to identify who done it and their motive. The first correct answer submitted will be the winner.